gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network this Saturday night. The late model stocks have taken to the track, ready to go racing for their 125-lap feature here at Southern National Motorsports Park. We're going to go to the playing of the national anthem. When we come back, we'll let you know who's at the top and what you can expect here at the 410 Mile Track. So don't go anywhere, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. It's Saturday night, and we are ready to go racing short track style here on the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. Thanks for tuning in, folks. However you're getting us, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, iRacing Live, or Cars Tour TV, we thank you for tuning in this Saturday night. About to have the late model stocks on the track for 125 laps here for the Sim Race Scene 250 at Southern National Motorsports Park. Let's take a look at the race information on your screen about the track and the weather. Weather tonight, 65 degrees in the air, and we got 62% humidity in the air, as well as partly cloudy as the sky, 91 degrees. Wow, that's a hot-looking track. Dropped about, I'd say, 13 degrees from when they went qualifying, was over close to about 100 degrees. So it'll be 91 here for the first feature of the night. Super late models to come up a little bit later after this 125-lap affair. And it looks like the drivers will be soon taking to the grid. And we'll be getting you that action momentarily. Week number 4 in the late model stock division. Of course, talking about the standings, Josh Dietz has a 9-point lead over Brad Wright. Tanner Cook moves up 2 spots after the Lanier race to move into 3rd position. Hunter Combs follows right with him, behind him in 4th, about 21 points behind Dietz. Rounding out your top 5 in points, Alex Scribner. Outside the top 5 to the top 10, Linkowitz, Hobbs, Wade Sheeta, Daniel Williamson, and Ricky Harden is your top 10 in the late model stocks. And again, this is week 4. Let's go down and take a look at the grid and find out where these drivers are at tonight. So on the pole here tonight, the number 48 of Brad Wright with a 13.75 fast time to the outside. The number 53 of James Linkowitz will score that time. Daniel Williamson inside of row number 2 to the outside will have Josh Dietz. Winner back at 5 flags. The 89 of Jeremy Adams rounding out the top 5. Hunter Combs will be the outside of row number 3 to the inside of row 4. The number 33 of Scott Naslin will have the 15 of Ricky Harden to the outside. Back in row number 5 to the inside lane, the number 31 of Brad Carpenter will have the 26 of Mason Dunn to round out your top 10. Looking on back, Cody McCauley, Dylan Rowe, Wade Cheetah, Tanner Cook, Tommy Ryan, Adam Rigo, Mike Rhino, Jeff Hoggard, Jody Green, Kyle Leveralt through 20, Gary LaViolette, TJ Barron, Stephen Matthews, Robbie Bundon, Zach Knowles, Sean Miner, James Fenn, and Wayne Hutchinson is your 28-car field here at Southern National. And we are just about ready to go racing, folks, as the Porsche iRacing pace car takes them into the back. It'll be heading into the pits this time by there's the green flag. We're off to the race. Across the start-finish line and already got a nice battle up front. The 48 of Brad Wright leads the 53 of James Linkowitz. Back in third, Daniel Williamson. Here comes Josh Dietz. Dietz to the inside. He's going to pass the 4. Williamson moving up into third position here on lap number 3. And the 48 of Brad Wright dives it into turn number 3. Trying to hold off the 53 of Linkowitz. Into the backstretch, just a 0.2 of a second lead. Here's a nice looking battle here with Brad Carpenter and Dylan Rowe. Carpenter in 10th position, Rowe the 58 car to the outside, looking to crack the top 10. Here on lap 5, he's to the outside. The two Chevys battle it out in turns 3 and 4. And it looks like Carpenter will have a nose over Rowe and keep the top 10 slot. And Brad Carpenter right there behind him, though. Cody McCauley to the inside of Dylan Rowe is going to force the 58 up the track just a little bit. And it looks like McCauley will edge out Rowe. Here's Tanner Cook. Rowe swings wide in turn 2. Back up front as we take a look at your race leader. Making his way around the track in the backstretch here on lap number 9, the 48 of Brad Wright. Has led them all since the green. Josh Dietz, however, back behind him. How about this? Started 4th. He's up 2 positions now. Right behind your race leader. Linkowitz has a little battle going on with Daniel Williamson. Williamson to the inside. Here on turn number 3, the 53 of Linkowitz. Possible door slam off the 4. And Daniel Williamson will move into the 3rd position slot. Jeremy Adams looking to hard charge his way up into that 4th position slot. Started 5th. He's up 1 position. Across that start-finish line. Into lap number 12. Williamson ahead. Jeremy Adams looking to be the faster car. At what point is he going to look to the inside of the 4 machine? Can he go before turn 1? He's going to settle up right this time around. Your race leader, Brad Wright, in the backstretch. Oh, and a little bit of hoopla there between Adams and Williamson. Oh, and Linkowitz is going to turn the number 4 of Daniel Williamson. No caution flag comes out. Oh, there it finally comes. Thank you, race control. How about that? The poor guy, Daniel Williamson, could have checked up a little bit, but Linkowitz got into the bumper of him, and wow. We're going to take you down closer to the action, folks. As Jeremy Adams is trailing behind the 4 of Williamson. Williamson got a little bit loose right there out of 2, and right there it is, a little tag and love tap from the 53 and the finish off by James Linkowitz. Turning the DWR, number 4 of Daniel Williamson right there at the barrels on pit road entry. So here on lap number 17, it's been a flurry so far, folks. Take a look real quick at your race summary. Out of the 17 completed, 1 caution, no lead changes. Brad Wright's been in front of the field, but it's been no easy feat, as the 9 of Josh Dietz has been putting the pressure on him. Current top 5 positions: Wright, Dietz, Adams, Combs, and Hardin. Lights off the pace car here on lap 19. Ready to go back to the green. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
There's the green flag. We're back to the race on lap 20. Caution flag's going to come out. As we look back, I believe it was the 68 of Gary Laviolette involved in this one, folks. Let's go back and take a look. Here's the restart. And Zach Knowles, they have a little bump right there to the 68 of LaViolette. 87 of Robbie Button is going to give him a final love tap hit, turning the 68 car right around the 65, trying to squeeze by there. That is Wayne Hutchinson up into Linkowitz. And it'll come to a stop. Oh, the pit cone will be saved on that incident right there. So Josh Dietz, among the incidents, has taken over the race lead. So he'll be credited with 5 laps led here in the late model stock feature. Brad Wright, who led the first 18 laps of this race, now in second. Hunter Combs third, Jeremy Adams fourth, Scott Naslund up into the top 5. To go signal from the flag stands here on lap 25, folks. Ready to go back to the race. Here we go. Green flag flies. We're back to the race on lap 26. Heyday of cars fighting for every position in the backstretch. Number 48 of Brad Wright still holding on to second position. About a quarter second behind the 9 of Josh Dietz. Jeremy Adams has a little battle brewing here with the 3 of Hunter Combs as Combs looks to the inside. The 89 of Adams. Adams going to push a little bit in turns 1 and 2. He'll settle up in fourth. He's going to go underneath Combs, forcing Combs up to the track. On the entry point to 3, folks, and I tell you what, Jeremy Adams known for some aggressive driving and good saves, and the 89 prevails in that little sprawl there with Hunter Combs, as Combs will have to settle back in fourth. Caution flag's going to come out again. So Josh Dietz still in front of the field. And the pace car making a little appearance out of the wall. Warm track conditions, the 91 degrees here at Southern National, definitely making it difficult to pass for some. Others are finding it way easy, like the 89 of Jeremy Adams. A very open backstretch, to say the least. Provides opportunity if you know how to drive it, and the 89 of Jeremy Adams showing the way. And the battle he had with Hunter Combs, taking an unorthodox line to get to the inside of him on turn 3 and was able to do so. And that's why the 89 is sitting in third position and the 3 back there in fourth. So the bunch up starts in turn 4 here on lap 33. We get the 1 to go signal as the lights come off the pace car in lap 34. Here we go. Pace cars off the pits. Green flag in the air. Josh Dietz still in front of the field as Brad Wright putting some pressure in the backstretch on the 9 car. Jeremy Adams holding off Hunter Combs. Ricky Harden in a little bit of a battle with Scott Naslin. Naslin to the inside. In the backstretch, the 33 trying to edge out the 15 of Harden. Harden up in the higher group. Here comes Brad Carpenter. Harden's going to tag the wall in the front stretch. First 4 cars single file. Naslin now moves up into 5th position as Carpenter edging out Harden currently. Harden's not able to get into the lower groove, and he's going to nearly miss the wall in the backstretch. Carpenter will take 6th right now, and we've got the 62 of McCauley. McCauley's going to move up into 7th. Dylan Rowe. A little bit of fighting going on around there. Oh, Tanner Cook. A little bit of contact action there with the 26 of Mason Dunn. What a beautiful battle we've got here as Tanner Cook trying to edge out Mason Dunn. He's got it just by a little bit, and whoa! They're going to have a little bit of contact on the entry point to 3. A Rockstar Energy machine down low of Tanner Cook. Just cannot shake loose the 26 of Mason Dunn. Oh, Tanner Cook is going to get a little bit of contact action. The 49 car is going to go for a slide. That was Hoggard. Jeff Hoggard goes for a little bit of a slide. He's going to fall back to 26th position. Turn 4, the problems from turn tonight. And how about this? Jeremy Adams, Hunter Combs find themselves battling yet again. This time, Combs is to the inside of Adams out of turn 4. We got a car turned around in the front stretch. I'm not sure if it was Hoggard who got turned around. Let's go back and take a look. And we see Laviolette, a little bit of contact there with the 44 of TJ Barron. Laviolette is going to get spun, and it was the 68 of Laviolette that was to the inside. And it looks like he has parked his car down on pit road since. No crew working on the car currently. So that may be all she wrote for Gary Laviolette here tonight at Southern National. Here's a look at your race summary. 48 laps complete. 3 lead changes, 4 total cautions. Top 5, Dietz, Wright, Adams, Combs, and Naslin. They'll begin bunching up. In turn 4, we're ready to go back green. Laviolette will return to the track. Lights off the pace car, 50 laps now complete. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. Right, Dietz take off. We got to see whose fault that was, as Josh Dietz still in front as Brad Wright was turned in the front stretch. So we'll take you through the last restart. They work their way off of turn 4. Right here, where it's going to happen. Tough decision to make, folks. Who can you call on that one? Was Wright coming down or was Dietz going up? One thing that is certain. Brad Wright falls back to 24th position. He's down on pit road. And he's got heavy damage on that 48 car. Stephen Matthews returning to the track. Want to give a quick special thanks and shout out. Oh, and take a look at that. Before we do, folks, race control. Throwing the shame finger to Josh Dietz. He's going to get relegated for that incident. The number 9 of Dietz being relegated to the back of the field. So they'll need one more lap to get the field situated since Dietz will be relegated to the back. We want to give a quick special thanks and shout outs to Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras, providing the great wall cams, crank it up cams, and pit cams that you'll see here tonight. Excellent job done by the gentleman. Always a pleasure to have his artwork being viewed to you here on the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. Here we go. Jeremy Adams in front of the field. Hunter Combs to the outside. Pace cars in the pits. There's the green flag. We're back to race on lap 60. Battle for the race lead in the backstretch. Adams and Combs, who have fought side by side all night long, now fight for the race lead into lap 62. Jeremy Adams still in front of Hunter Combs just by a half a car length. And he'll secure it in turn number 4. Pace cars coming back out, folks. We've got another incident on the field. Tommy Ryan, the number 6 car, involved in that one, and he's got to slide it into pit road. So as we follow the 6 of Tommy Ryan, right behind Tanner Cook. And Linkowitz is going to catch a quarter panel right before turn 3. And around will go Tommy Ryan. Tanner Cook's going to get spun in the result of this. Linkowitz pushing Ryan up into the 17 car. That is Adam Rigo. Robbie Bundan shows up for a little bit of party mix there. I think Robbie Bundan giving Tommy Ryan a little bit of stock advice. 49 car of and Jeff Hoggard was involved in that one. How about that? That's a twisted frame if you ever seen one there, folks. He had to slide that one into the pit box. We're past the halfway point of tonight's feature race with the late model stocks. Pace cars into the pits. Here we go. Back to the green on lap 68. And some contact again between Adams and Combs. These guys are fighting like two warriors in an arena. And I tell you what, Jeremy Adams is coming out ahead of Combs yet again. Nice little battle back here with Carpenter and Rowe. Dylan Rowe, the 58 car, to the inside. Brad Carpenter caught on the high side. Can he sneak down? Yes, he can in the front stretch. On the move again. Up into 8th is the 9 of Josh Deeds. Right to the inside of the 36 of Mike Rhino. Rhino's going to slip down behind Deeds. Right in front of the 15 of Ricky Harden. Jeremy Adams now secures a half a second lead over Hunter Combs here on lap 72. Hunter Combs closing the gap on Jeremy Adams. Josh Deeds on the move now into 6th. He's going to look to the inside of Dylan Rowe. Boy, is he on his bumper. The 58 of Dylan Rowe can feel the pressure from Dietz. Dietz looking to the inside of 3. Keep in mind, Josh Dietz, 34 laps led here tonight. The incident with Brad Wright got him relegated to the back of the field, and he is on the move. Fast lap time here tonight, 14.15 for Josh Dietz. Against a 14.14 with your current race leader, Jeremy Adams. Caution flags coming out. And it looks like Lee Violette involved in this one, folks. A lot of smoke down there. Let's go back and take a look. Right in front of Gary LaViolette. Linkowitz. And it looks like some problems there for the 61 as LaViolette came up into him. That was James Finn, the other car involved in that one. We'll jump back real quick and follow Finn and see if we can capture exactly what the cause of this caution was. 49 of Hoggard to the inside of Finn. And it's going to be a self-induced spin off of turn 4. He's going to touch Hoggard, and Tanner Cook's going to squeak by. Here comes the 55 of Hutchins, or excuse me, the 55 car. And LaViolette's going to be tagged, involved in that one, and then Finn will be sent to the infield, and some sparks are going to really fly off the back of LaViolette's 68 car. And the smoke down on pit road. Lights off the pace car. We're going to be back green on lap 82. Hunter Combs trying to keep that pressure on the 89 of Adams. Pace cars into the pits. Green flag flies. We're back to the race on lap 82. And how about this? Hunter Combs out to the race lead. Three cars battling out. Josh Dietz to the inside. And Josh Dietz not out of this one yet. Back in 4th position. Combs currently leading. Jeremy Adams, who had 23 laps led, now following the 3 of Hunter Combs, who's working on 6 led here as he crosses the start-finish line into lap 85. Cody McCauley back there in 4th. 3rd, Josh Dietz back in 4th. Brad Carpenter is going to go for a spin. A turn, a flip. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a green turtle on turn number 3. Let's go back and take a look. So we're going to slow this one up right here so you can see everybody battling it out before we actually take it to the live. So let's go ahead and bring it back live. Following the 31 of Carpenter right around. And the contact there as Carpenter was climbing the track. Wow, and he's going to be over, and that car is going to slide. The sparks are going to fly. Contact there with Mike Rhino. And Brad Carpenter. Will need a flip over in turn number 3. Less than 40 laps remain here in Southern National this Saturday night. Super late models to come here for the Racine 250. Their 125 lap feature coming up next. After this late model stock feature ends, the question's going to be, can Josh Dietz climb back up on top? Or Hunter Combs or Jeremy Adams score their first victory? We'll find out, folks. Lights are off the pace car. We're ready to go back on lap 91 to green flag racing. Pace car dives it down into the pits off a turn 4. There's the green flag. We're back to the race. Lap 91. And Combs shoots out to a nice lead. 0.3 of a second into turn 3. Jeremy Adams now battling with Cody McCauley for second. McCauley's going to win the battle. Dylan Rowe is going to look to the inside of the 89 of Adams. Here comes Josh Dietz diving it underneath right behind Dylan Rowe as they work their way off of turn 4. Adams to the high side. He's losing out quick. As Josh Dietz looks to climb back into the top 4. Dietz to the inside of Adams, off of 4, into the front stretch, into lap 94. How many 4s can you get? Hunter Combs, close to a half a second lead over the 62 of Cody McCauley. Dylan Rowe's going to look to the inside of McCauley. Nothing doing that time as McCauley protected it. Heading into turn number 1, Josh Dietz in 4th. As Hunter Combs crosses the start-finish line, 30 laps remain in the late model stock feature here at Southern National. Single file action for the top 8 drivers. And now Josh Dietz is going to make another aggressive move. And it's going to pay dividends as he's to the inside of Dylan Rowe. Josh Dietz now into 3rd. Jeremy Adams looking to follow the same line. Both have led laps here tonight. Rowe's going to look to the inside of Dietz. Rowe's going to cut Adams off. He's going to go back to 4th. Jeremy Adams falls back to 5th. The number 9 of Josh Dietz, currently 1.15 seconds behind Hunter Combs, who is currently your race leader. Into lap 99 he goes. Total of 20 laps led for the 3 car. McCauley chasing down the 3 of Combs. Less than 0.3 of a second gap. Dylan Rowe in 4th. Caution flag's going to come out. I think we look down trying to figure out who was involved. Go back and follow the 17 of Adam Rico. So it looks like it's the 91. So Stephen Matthews getting a little spin out there in turn 4. See if we can go back just a little bit further. So Tanner Cook, Stephen Matthews going at it right there. They're going to fight. And Matthews is going to get turned around right there. And Cook will move on by. And that's the kind of stuff right there, folks, is what rivalries are made of amongst drivers on a track. The light should be off the pace car here as we cross the next time by, and it should be 20 laps remaining. The drama continues to unfold in Southern National here in week number 4 of the Cars eSport Tour for the late model stock division. Lights off the pace car, 20 laps to go. Hunter Combs up front, Cody McCauley to the outside, Josh Deeds back from the depths in third. You'll have Dylan Rowe to the outside, Jeremy Adams, and Ricky Harden rounding out your top 6, front 3 rows, folks. Here we go. Pace cars into the pits. They wave the green flag. We're back to the race. 19 laps remaining. Josh Dietz looking to the inside of Cody McCauley. Hunter Combs has a 0.2 of a second lead into turn 3. McCauley's going to be forced up the track. A little bit of contact on a 4. These guys are fighting for every inch they can get. McCauley's got the momentum on the outside. McCauley's going to push in turns 3 and 4. He's got the outside momentum over Dietz. Is he going to come back down? Little side-by-side racing. He wants to come back to the lower groove, but the 9 car's there. Oh, they're going to make contact right in turn 4. Dylan Rowe to the inside of Josh Dietz. What a battle we have got, folks. Dietz into the wall, into Rowe. Jeremy Adams moves to avoid contact. Close to 3-wide action as they come off of turn 4. Dylan Rowe to the inside of Josh Dietz. Side by side into the backstretch. They continue. Jeremy Adams in 5th position. And Josh Dietz hopes of getting back to the front as he cuts the nose off the 58 car of Dylan Rowe. Hunter Combs now leads close to 0.6 of a second in front of the 62 of Cody McCauley. Next time by, we'll see the 10 to go mark. Laps remain here at Southern National for the late model stocks. Hunter Combs in front of the field. Cody McCauley second. Josh Dietz back there in third. Dylan Rowe, Jeremy Adams, your top 5. The battling has settled to a single file run now, folks. Oh, and somebody's going to get turned in the backstretch. And Scott Naslund, one of the drivers, and Wayne Hutchinson are going to have a little bit of contact. This is going to bring out the caution flag, shaving 4 laps off the 8 lap to go mark. Things just got even more interesting here at Southern National. And again, coming up, folks, after this race, we're going to have the 125-lap feature of the Super Late Models to conclude the Sim Racing 250 here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Jeremy Adams has yet to claim victory in this series so far, as does Hunter Combs. Of course, Josh Dietz won the race back here on December 3rd, week number 1 of the Cars eSport Tour. His second win came just a week after that on December 10th at 5 Flags. As Brad Wright, the 44 car, taking victory at Lanier, folks. So looking like it's going to be a 2-lap shootout. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. They bunch up out of 4. Lights should be coming off the pace cars. The flag stand gives the 1-to-go signal. And the lights are now extinguished on that pace car for the final time here tonight. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. Hunter Combs, 44 laps led. Cody McCauley, no laps led to the outside. Josh Dietz back in 3rd, 34 laps led. Pace cars into the pits. Green flag flies, 2 laps to go at Southern National. Into the backstretch towards turn 3. White flag's going to come out the next time by off of turn 4. White flag in the air. Contact between Combs and McCauley. Oh, it's going to be a fight to the finish. McCauley to the outside of Combs. Oh, the upset is in the works off of turn 4. They're going to make contact. Josh Dietz comes around, and Josh Dietz is going to pick up victory at Southern National. Oh, my. What a turn of events. What a finish here at Southern National. And Josh Dietz, expecting the contact off 4, takes the low groove, and how about that? Let's go back and take a look at the replay on that one. So as you can see, the fight between Combs and McCauley off of turn 4 right here, and they're going to go up the track. Dylan Rowe's going to see some opportunity to the inside. Combs is still spinning. Fortunately, Dylan Rowe's going to get caught up in that. McCauley thinks he's going to have an opportunity, and what a finish right there, folks. Wow. Dylan Rowe, Josh Dietz fighting right to the end. Jeremy Adams will finish 3rd. And there is your winner for the late model stocks here tonight, the number 9 of Josh Dietz. So we're going to go ahead and bring the results. Before we do that, we'll take a quick look at your race summary, folks. 125 laps complete. Part of the Racing 250 here in 13 lead changes, 10 total cautions. Just when we thought the drama wasn't enough, it escalated finally off to the final lap. Turn 4, all the way to the finish. What a race. So let's go ahead and get some race interviews now. We're talking with Jeremy Adams here tonight. Jeremy Adams, one of the drivers who led some laps, 23 laps total led here for the 89 car. And Jeremy, you got to be happy picking up this third place finish. I know you were up front a little bit, battled a lot tonight with Hunter Combs, really fought that battle out. Fortunately, in the incident, Hunter Combs is going to finish sixth. Tell us a little bit about it and a little bit about that turn 4, that final turn where you're able to navigate yourself to a podium finish here tonight.
I'm just glad they wrecked. I might have kind of burnt my stuff up when we got up front there, but Hunter jumped the start on the first one, and I may just got a bad start on the second one. But I don't know. I'm just happy to get away with the third.
Well, congratulations on a job well done here tonight, Southern National. Is there any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give for your third-place finish?
Yeah, all my teammates, we actually finished 1, 2, 3 tonight. So Dylan and Josh, and then we had everybody helped us in TeamSpeak, and Team Wolfpack helped us a little bit too. So just appreciate everybody's help, and see if we can't do it in the Supers.
Well, congratulations here again on a job well done to finish third. And we'll look forward to seeing more action out of you next week at South Boston.
I appreciate it.
All right, folks, we're going to go now to Dylan Rowe, driver here tonight that didn't have any laps led, but he was fighting really hard in the top 5 all night long, had a great battle with Josh Dietz towards the end, and it was a drag race to the start-finish line to be able to finish second here tonight, Dylan. And I got to tell you, seeing Hunter Combs spin like that in front of you off of turn 4 and a little bit of contact there, what was your thoughts?
I sort of lucked up on that one. We didn't qualify like we wanted to. Probably missed the setup just a little bit, but just want to thank my teammates, Josh Dietz and Jeremy Adams. We made a pretty decent setup, I believe.
So teammates here tonight finished 1, 2, and 3, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, excellent. It looked like you guys had something under the hood of that car. Is there anything coming in tonight, a little bit warmer temperatures, just trying to navigate this track? Did you notice anything different, or did you make any adjustments before the race?
Yeah, there was a few adjustments made. It's sort of hard to judge on a track like this with constant weather changes. But I'm pretty happy with the results. Congratulations to Josh.
As I say, is there any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give?
I appreciate you guys for putting on the show and the broadcasters. And give a shout-out to my fiancée. She's watching.
Well, definitely an excellent job done here tonight. Dylan, next week we got South Boston. What can you tell us about the 58's chances there?
I feel like we got a pretty good chance. Pretty good at them short tracks.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Excellent job done here tonight. Definitely a runner-up finish is no easy feat, and a dramatic night here at Southern National. Congratulations, finishing second.
Appreciate it, bud.
All right, folks, we're going to go live now to your race winner here tonight. And I got to tell you, Josh, you know, you come out of on top for the most part at a dramatic turn 4 incident, led a total of 35 laps here tonight. You battled up front early on in this race, and you're able to take the Global Com car all the way to victory lane. Tell us a little bit about the contact there with Brad Wright when you got relegated to the back of the field, and you had to dig your way back. And just by sheer incident off of turn 4, you're able to navigate through the flurry of Hunter Combs battling with Cody McCauley for the lead off of 4, and to be able to take your third victory here in the late model stock series.
Yeah, early on we had the fastest car for sure. I mean, there was nothing that was going to stop that car. Brad, he got a jump on the start. I don't know, you know, he said over chat that he's not gonna let me finish another race or something like that. I don't really. I mean, if he can catch me, he can try to wreck me, but. I mean, we saw how I gapped him repeatedly on the start of the race. The only time he can ever catch me, I guess, is on restarts. I guess I just need to learn how to jump starts better or something or another. But he got loose. He needs to watch the replay. That's the first thing I did was watch the replay. He got loose and came down across my nose. Last thing I want to do is beat him by him, you know, getting wrecked out. I just want to outdrive him like I have the other 2 races. But you know, I guess it works out in the end. Hunter Combs, you know, he might be the best driver out there. He put on a good show, and helped me out. So I guess I need to recruit him. Got to thank everybody that helped me, Jeremy, Dylan. You know, we all had the same setup. We are all running the same stuff. We all had a good run. I think we're gonna finish 1, 2, 3 a couple more times here this remaining of the year. And got to thank Kyle Barnes for running it. He puts on a pretty good show. A little bit wreck fest there, but he can't control that. So we'll see how we do in this super late model.
Well, next week, just real quick here. Next week for the late model stocks, we roll into South Boston. What can you tell us about the 9 cars' hopes to get a victory number 4?
I'm not sure. I feel like every time I come out here, I have one of the fastest cars, but the fastest car don't always win. You know, you got to race everybody else. There's 27 other cars out there that want to win that race, and you know, it only takes one of them being stupid to cause you to go to the back or to wreck your car with them. And I mean, that's what happened last week at Lanier, or 3 weeks ago at Lanier. We had a best car out there. It went away a little bit at the end, but I think we'll have a pretty good setup. I think we're looking strong for the super late model coming up too.
All right. Well, excellent job done here tonight in a dramatic turn of events. You're able to bring yourself back to victory lane, and best of luck to you in the super late models coming up.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. What a race for the late model stock feature here at Southern National, as these guys definitely put on a show for you. And it is Josh Dietz that is taking victory. Dylan Rowe comes in second. The 89 of Jeremy Adams in third. Cody McCauley, Ricky Harden rounding out your top 5. And I'm being told that past 4th position is unofficial results, but we'll still read them as is currently, as you'll have to check to the points on the website for the official results. But we'll go ahead and continue on. The 3 of Hunter Combs will finish 6th. Mason Dunn, Zach Knowles, Linkowitz will finish 9th. Hoggard in the top 10, looking on back. Stephen Matthews, Mike Rhino, Tanner Cook, Wade Cheetah, Scott Naslin, Wayne Hutchinson, Tommy Ryan, Kyle Leverall, Jody Green, Adam Rigo through 20. Brad Carpenter, James Finn, Gary LaViolette, Robbie Bundon, Brad Wright, TJ Barron, Sean Miner, and Daniel Williamson will round out your 28-car feature for the late model stocks here at Southern National. Coming up, folks, next, make sure you stay tuned. We will have the super late model feature coming your way, so you want to stay tuned out here. Good chance to get up, stretch your legs, get something to drink, get something to eat. But make sure you stay tuned, because if you just like that event, I'm sure the super lates are going to put on a heck of a show here tonight. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway today, everyone. My name's Jerry Caldwell. I'm general manager here at Bristol, and we are certainly excited to have you. We've got some big news that we're announcing today. May of 2017, some exciting things happening. First time we've done something like this in quite a while here at Bristol. So take a look at the video and we'll come back.
Bristol. It's the world's fastest half mile, often called the last great Coliseum. And now, it's home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Your favorite short track superstars come to Thunder Valley from 6 of your favorite short track divisions. Three tiers of late models are included as they take to the high banks. It's coming, May 2017. Bristol, now home to the U.S. Nationals of short track racing. Dreams will become reality.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times in May 2017. That's May 19th through the 21st, 2017. The U.S. Nationals of Short Track Racing right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're so excited to welcome CRA and Cars, Southern Super Series, and all the racers and fans who are going to come join us for that. You're not going to want to miss it. This is going to be history in the making. We're going to reserve 3 spots, guaranteed provisionals for some of the NASCAR Cup guys. This will be the first time ever that we've had all these series together. Front-wheel drives, the modifieds, the pro late models, street stocks will join the super late models and the late model stocks. It's going to be a great weekend. You're going to want to come out and join us right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Give us a call if you have questions, want more information. That'll be 423 Bristol, or you can visit us at bristolmotorspeedway.com.
Race number 4, the 2015 Cars Super Late Model Tour, as Cole Tim and Harrison Burton lead the field to green, is underway. Lance Corporal Anna Milano from the United States Marine Corps throws the flag, and on the jump, it's Cole Tim out by a car length over Harrison Burton as they dash off into turn number 3. Tim able to open up about a car length or so quickly. Those behind him, at least in the top 5, trying to get single file. First side-by-side battle is Clay Jones and Zane Smith. Smith in the 77, Jones in the 67. Double file almost all the way through the field from that point further back. Keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, up front, it is a hornet's nest, all bumper to bumper. Here goes Harrison Burton for the lead. 13 laps in the books. It'll be 14 this time by Cole Tim, Harrison Burton, side-by-side at the stripe. Give the lead to Tim, but not for long. Harrison Burton, for the first time in his Cars Racing Tour career, will lead the field down the back straightaway. New crew chief Chris Wimmer is obviously here calling the shots on that Dex Imaging Toyota. Dad Jeff Burton has got to be beside himself watching his son performing so well here in such a star-studded field. And now up front, Christopher Bell alongside Cole Tim. Tim maybe lulling the field into a false sense of security, or maybe his Triad Chevrolet is going away. There's only one person that really knows. He's sitting in the seat of that car right now. Christopher Bell to second with 19 laps complete. Former ASA Series winner when it was in business. Chris ran some of those races, and up front, new crew chief or not, Harrison Burton gets bypassed by Christopher Bell. New leader, lap 33. Move Christopher Bell to the front. 3 leaders in 33 laps here at Southern National, and Bell begins to pull away. Talk 43 laps complete. Restart. Christopher Bell leads the field in turn number 1. Harrison Burton on the outside. Cole Tim running third, and they just about stacked them up in the middle of the field. Somebody did a heads-up job of driving. Bell squirts out to a very comfortable lead here early, and look further back about 12th or so. Tyler Church, Greg Galloway, trouble! Kyle Grissom gets stacked up into it. Gus Dean has got the hood bowed up. Galloway or somebody did not go, but that was a major incident. It should have been a lot larger over in the exit of turn number 2. Caution is out, and it looks like there are parts of race cars scattered on the back straightaway from where that happened. The Dick Shirley Chevrolet pace car will make its way to the pit lane. Christopher Bell and Harrison Burton with 80 laps to go will bring the field back to the green, and on the restart, a couple other drivers spun the tires again, stacked them up throughout the field. Top 2, they're able to get away scot-free, single file. Now top 5, single file. And Meesmer problems at turn number 3. He dove straight to the bottom of the racetrack, almost caught the inside wall. Whatever the problem was, the optimal thing for Sig car. Apparently he got it righted, but whatever it was a scary moment briefly for the 98 of Jody Meesmer. Best battle on the track is Tyler Church and Zane Smith. Other than Stephen Wallace, nobody has tried the high side and made it work tonight. Tyler Church might be the lone exception to that. Church now to 6th. He'll clear Zane Smith. Tyler Church might have found something on the outside of the racetrack. Now he's going to try to work over Clay Jones. That would be for position number 5. Every driver and every spotter here just took note of what happened. Every spotter on the radio television, the 7, went to the outside, just made a pass. And now Ross Kenseth's going to try to make a pass to the inside of Zane Smith. That's position number 7. Move Ross Kenseth now up. Oh, trouble, turn 1. Lucas Jones goes around. He was in the middle of the pack with Spalding, Robinson, Lynn, and others. No contact, but with 50 laps in the books, Lucas Jones will go for a spin cycle in turn number 2. Dick Shirley Chevrolet pace car will head to the pit lane. 50 in, 75 to go. Christopher Bell and Harrison Burton once again on the loud pedal, and the field roars to turn number 1. Bumper to bumper, a few guys making contact, getting into the corner, but they all escape scot-free. Huff bottled up on the outside. Tyler Church is there trying to find a way around. Church, one of only 2 drivers who said on the outside tonight. Here he is on the outside of Jones, trying to take a spot, maybe from Jones and maybe from Huff. Challenge, but further behind him, battle for the 5th spot. Church and Jones side by side, and look who else has crept into the picture. Ross Kenseth from 21st starting spot all the way up to 7th, now maybe to 6th. Kenseth is on a rail and making something happen in his Toyota. Kenseth clear of Tyler Church. 15 spots, Ross Kenseth has moved up. It's an average about a spot every 4 laps. That is impressive. Runner-up spot at stake between this pair. And here goes Tim to the bottom. Underneath of Harrison Burton, he got a drive off turn number 4. Move Cole Tim to 2nd with 8 laps to go. Cole Tim is praying for a caution flag to get to Christopher Bell. Off turn number 4, Christopher Bell sees the white flag from Danny Willard. He has got a straightaway back to 2nd place, Cole Tim. Ever since taking the lead on lap number 33, he has been untouched and unchallenged. And for the 2nd time in 2015, Christopher Bell will go to Cars Tour Super Late Model Victory Lane in the Don't Tread on Me 250 at Southern National Motorsports Park. 2nd will go to Cole Tim. 3rd to Harrison Burton. 4th to Clay Jones. Quinn Huff 5th. And from 21st spot, Ross Kenseth will finish in the 6th spot.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the night race here at Southern National Motorsports Park. The super late models are taken to the track and getting ready to go racing for 125 laps of their portion of the Sim Racing 250 here week number 4 for the Cars eSport Tour. Hope you enjoyed the late model stock feature early on tonight. It was a dramatic race, to say the least. Josh Dietz picks up victory in that one. Jeremy Adams, part of the top 3 as well. As we take a look at the race information here tonight, air temperature remains the same. Humidity and sky partly cloudy remains about the same from earlier. But take a look at that fall off, folks. It was 91 degrees, the track temperature when we went racing with the late model stocks, and now got a 65-degree track temperature. Plenty of grip for these super lates with the bigger engines to go racing here tonight. We are currently about ready to go. There's a few drivers that have to get out of tech to get ready to go racing, and then we'll be ready to go to the grid. But again, while we are waiting, folks, if you haven't had a chance to check out the Cars Tour, we've been showing a lot of replays through qualifying and while in between both features. Check out carstour.com or carsracingtour.com, as it's a great thing coming up. Going to be part of the Bristol event. The championship for short track racing coming up May 19th through 21st, 2017 this year, folks. If you haven't had a chance, I myself might make it out there for that. Looking forward to it. If you'd like to know more about the league running this is Championship Racing Association, all the work that Kyle Barnes and crew do behind the scenes. Check on the website down below as they house the admin work here for the Cars eSport Tour. If you'd like to know more about us, you can find us on the web at forgebroadcasting.com. And as always, I'm Dustin Caldwell, and I love to bring this action to you week in and week out, as these people and these drivers put a lot of time and effort in these cars to be able to put on a great show for you folks out there. Talking about the points in the super late models. Coming into tonight, Seth the Merchant leads teammate Christian Peterson by 2 points. Hunter Combs, Ricky Harden, Tommy Ryan, Josh Dietz, Jeremy Adams, Daniel Pope II, Josh Berry, and the number 10 in points goes to Stephen Matthews. In your super late models, that's your series points heading in to race number 4 of the 10 race series. So with Josh Berry taking victory in the late model stocks, the question's got to be, can he repeat the success here in the super lates? He'll have a lot of grip to do it here tonight. Of course, Dietz taking victory in the super lates at Lanier back on the 17th of December. Josh Berry took victory the last time the super lates were here at Southern National. And Berry finishing second in the late model stocks, almost went double in both divisions, and Victory Lane was not able to do that. Just came up one car shy in the late model stock. Five Flags saw Bill Martin pick up victory there. And tonight we'll be looking for our 4th victor of the season. And just the idea in question, who will it be? A lot of people out there have hopes of their favorite drivers making it all the way to Victory Lane. And, of course, the pit cones here taking a lot of abuse tonight throughout qualifying, last chance qualifiers, feature races, and even warm-ups, as we see the one currently lying helpless right there in the backstretch. And it looks like they are ready to go to the grid. Let's go ahead and get you down there to that gridding action and let you know where your drivers stand here tonight. On the pole here tonight in the Super Lates, he took victory in the late model stocks with a 13:17 fast time here tonight. The number 9 of Josh Dietz will have the 36 of Mike Rhino to the outside of that front row. Josh Berry, who won in week number 1 here at Southern National, will start inside of row number 2 to the inside lane. The outside will be the 53 of James Linkowitz. Rounding out your top 5 inside of row number 3, we'll see the 89 of Jeremy Adams. Cody McCauley will be to the outside. Wade Cheetah, the number 12, will start inside of row number 4. The 94 of Dylan Little will be to the outside. Row number 5 will be the 24 of Jeremy Allen and Daniel Pope II, who will round out also your top 10. Looking on back, Patrick Fogel, Jordan Erickson, Hunter Combs, Dylan Rose, Stephen Matthews through 15. Daniel Williams, Satoru Ono, the 96 car, our Japanese driver, will start 17th. Nicholas Johnston, Ricky LeDuc, Brad Carpenter through 20. Scott Naslin, Jeff Coate, Ricky Harden, Tommy Ryan, Chad Miller, Jody Green, Zach Knowles, Christian Peterson, Mason Dunn, Kyle Loverall through 30, and Wayne Hutchinson will be your 31st car on the field tonight. And again, a special shout out to Ryan X9 of X9 Cameras, providing the wall and cranking up cams for you here tonight. Always a pleasure to be able to run the gentleman's cams. 125 laps of super late model race action coming your way as the lights are off the pace car.
Green, green, green.
There's the green flag. We're off to the race. Josh Dietz out in front. Josh Berry back behind him. These two battled it out the last time they were here. And the Speedco machine of Josh Dietz back behind. Caution flag is going to come out on lap number 3. And there we see the 6 of Tommy Ryan moving a little bit slow. Let's go back and take a look. Just a little bit of a checkup, it looks like, by Ricky Harden, and Tommy Ryan's going to be spun out as a result just on the exit of turn number 2, as we have a little bit of a traffic jam in the backstretch at that point in time. A lot of drivers swerving to miss one another, and it is the 6 of Tommy Ryan who will bring out the first caution on the night. Rhino on the track, looking to get a wave around. Six laps complete. It is Josh Dietz in front of the field, looking for a back-to-back victory similar to what Josh Berry was trying to do last time he was here. But this time, will it be Josh Berry who stops Josh Dietz? off the pace car here on lap number 8. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. We're back to the race on lap number 9. Oh, and Josh Dietz is going to go up in the wall. And he has got heavy damage on the car. We've got to go back and take a look at this replay. Is the restart. And Linkowitz checked up. Dietz checked up. Let's see what happens here. We're going to slow down the camera. And it looks like Linkowitz is going to drive right into the back of Josh Dietz. And he's going to send the 9 up into the wall. He's going to be spun himself. And it's hard to say, but Dietz has got a lot of damage on that car. Tough break there for the 9 of Josh Dietz. So that will bring Josh Berry to the front. Here's a look at your current top 5. It's Berry, McCauley, Adams, Cheetah, and Little. Lights off the pace car here on lap 14. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. Berry takes off. Green light action out of turn number 2. Josh Berry out front. 3 wide action in the backstretch, and it continues towards turn 3. Josh Berry's teammate, working the inside of the 16 of Daniel Pope II. Wade Cheetah in third, right behind Cody McCauley. Josh Berry in front of the field. And it looks like the 24 of Allen is going to edge out the 16 of Pope. Here comes the number 09 of Jordan Erickson to the inside of Pope, back behind Allen, off of turn 4 into lap number 20. Dylan Rowe finds himself battling out now inside of the 55 of Vogel. Oh, Vogel's going to get loose, and he's going to tag Combs. Combs with a nice save into turn 1. Fall back to 9th. And the 91 of Stephen Matthews to the inside of Patrick Vogel in turn 1. Caution flag's going to come out. And we've got a big pile up. 17 of Chad Miller. Heavy damage on that car. Let's go back and take a look. As we take a look at the replay. There it is. Chad Miller is going to send Jeremy Adams up into the wall. Adams is going to go down pit road. He'll need a tow. And that will bring out the second caution flag of the night. 25 laps now complete. Here's a look at your race summary. One lead change, 3 total cautions. And it looks like Satoru Ono is going to get a lap back as he gets a wave around the pace car. Top 5, Barry, McCauley, Cheetah, Little, and Allen. Lights should be off the pace car into lap number 28. As we get the one to go from the flag stands, the lights on the pace car become extinguished. Ready to go back racing. There's the green flag as they come off of turn 4. Josh Berry leading the field over Cody McCauley. Wade Cheetah back there in third. Hunter Combs is going to get a little bit loose in the backstretch. Jeremy Allen with a little battle here in the 94 of Dylan Little. Allen's going to try to squeak up into the 4th position slot. No dice there in turns 3 and 4 as Little to the outside will have just barely a nose as the next caution flag comes out on the night. So lap number 34, Josh Berry, 25 laps led. The only lead change on the night when Linkowicz drove right into the back of Josh Dean, sending him in the wall and won. Carpenter's going to come off of pit road. off the pace car here on lap 36. Up front, it is going to be Cody McCauley and Josh Berry. Here we go. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. McCauley behind Berry in the front stretch into lap 38. A lot of side-by-side racing in turn 3 as Dylan Little and Dylan Rowe. Two Dylans are going to make contact in the front stretch. Rowe, the 58 car. Little, the 94 to the outside. They're going to bump again before turn 3. Hunter Combs to the inside now. And it looks like Dylan Rowe will win the battle, as he will move into 6th. Hunter Combs looking to the inside of Dylan Rowe. Daniel Pope, the 2nd, will not be able to get in front of the 94. He's going to switch to the outside lane. Patrick Vogel, the 55 car to the inside, currently running 10th. Vogel in front, right in front of the 16 of Pope. So they go single file. Back to the race lead. Here on lap number 44, Josh Berry, 35 laps led in the backstretch. Wade Cheetah putting the pressure on Cody McCauley for 2nd position. Bump and run action by the 58 of Dylan Rowe. Right to the 09 of Jordan Erickson. Hunter Combs in the mix. So Rowe's going to go up into 5th. Combs 6th. Erickson 7th. And Hunter Combs to the inside of Dylan Rowe. Side by side out of turn 4. Caution flag's going to come out. The 55 of Patrick Vogel, as they believe he got loose off of turn 4. Right there. Vogel's going to get loose as the 23 of Christian Peterson is going to make contact. And that little stint right there will be enough to draw out the caution flag. Laps now complete in tonight's race. And again, however you're joining us, whether it is YouTube, Twitch, iRacing Live, or Cars Tour TV, appreciate you tuning into the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network this Saturday night to capture race number 4 for the Super Late Model Tour here at Southern National Park in the Cars eSport Tour as well. Lights off the pace car here on lap 52. We're ready to go back racing. Pace car into the pits. Josh Berry, Cody McCauley gets the green flag. And a big pile up in the backstretch. And Nicholas Johnson involved in that one. Let's go back and take a look. So it looks like it's going to start with Erickson into the side of Dylan Rowe. Hunter Combs is going to be trapped up underneath Erickson in the backstretch. As a flurry of cars looking like the PCH in California all over this backstretch. We follow the 28 of Nicholas Johnson, who Hunter Combs is going to drive right up in the wall. And the Pilot Travel Center 28 is going to have some side damage on the right side of that car. And the 99, not sure if that's frustration of Zach Knowles or if he was just trying to get the car turned around. And there we see Johnson coming down pit road. So it looked like we were about ready to go back green. Race control decides to give it one more lap. So we'll be back green on lap number 60. A lot of the drivers getting down on pit road. Seeing about a non-damage related about a 30-second pit time with some of these drivers. And it looks like we're going to get one more lap of pacing. Race control still not happy with the field. Let's see if we get the green this time by on lap 61 as the pace car now goes into the pits. There's the green flag. We're back to the race. Slow moving car in the front stretch. I think that's Tommy Ryan. Ryan's going to have to get down low. Possibly go through the pits on that one, as he does. The Speedco teammates looking to be 1 and 2 as Jeremy Allen trying to track down Josh Berry. To the outside is Cody McCauley. Josh Berry picks up the double nickel. And Allen into the side. What a save by McCauley. He's going to slow up before making contact to the wall. He's going to lose a lot of positions. McCauley's going to fall back to about 20th position. Josh Berry, 6/10 of a second lead over his teammate Jeremy Allen. Patrick Vogel back in third, right in front of the 12 of Wade Cheetah. battle it out for that 6th position slot, and Pope's currently got it. Peterson to the inside on turn 3 of Daniel Pope, and Wade Cheetah's going to be turned. We're going to go back and go on board with Christian Peterson in the wake of Wade Cheetah being turned in turn 4. We're on board with Daniel Pope. Peterson's to the inside. And Christian Peterson's going to make contact to the back left quarter panel of Wade Cheetah. And that will bring out the next caution flag on the night. So the Speedco Chevrolet's in front of the field. Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen. Here's a look at your race summary, folks. 70 laps completed, 1 lead change, 7 total cautions. Current top 5, Barry, Allen, Fogel, Pope, and Leverall. They head into lap 73, the 1 to go signal from the flag stand. How about that? Teammates 1 and 2. Pace car into the pits. There's the green flag. Tommy Ryan's got to run. To the inside of Jeremy Allen's going to move in 2nd position. And he moves into the backstretch towards turn number 3. Vogel, a little bit of loose action out of 4. And now Tommy Ryan right in front of Josh Berry. Berry will move around the lap car. Patrick Vogel's going to get pinched. This could be an opportunity for Allen. Oh, he's got to slide. Oh, he's going to make contact with Tommy Ryan. Ryan's going to swing wide in turns 1 and 2. Oh, and there's going to be an incident in the backstretch. Looks like Kyle Leverall a part of that. And the 7 car of Kyle Leverall may have been a result of the lap car. Let's go back and take a look. Right here as we head it, we're going to slow down the camera, and actually, no, Tommy Ryan was fine. It was Jordan Erickson right into the back, or quarter panel there, unspins the 7 of Kyle Leverall. They both go down to the inside wall. They'll make contact there, and that will draw out the next caution on the night. beautiful night here at Southern National Motorsports Park as we take a look at the 65-degree temperature that we have here on this lovely January 7th. Into lap number 82 they go. And the lights will come off the pace car. Pace car into turn 3, ready to dive into the pits. There it goes. There's the green flag. We're back to the race on lap 83. Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen, still 1-2. Patrick Fogel is going to look to the inside. We've got another caution flag. And Cody McCauley. And it looks like the 54 car of Jeff Cote involved. And right there, the tag from Jeff Cote to the back of McCauley. And McCauley's going to be pushed down the front stretch. And McCauley's going to come down pit road. Take about an 8-second pit time. Getting a little bit fuel. He comes back off of pit road. Should be back to green on lap number 90. Next time by, we should have the 1-to-go signal. Josh Berry looking to duplicate his success back at the start of the season when he was able to take victory here at Southern National. Back on December 3rd. Of course, we had a big break with the Christmas and New Year's holiday. Lights off the pace car in the backstretch. Here we go. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. We're back to the race. Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen still 1-2. Fogel back in third, but Daniel Pope's going to look to change that to the outside of the 55 of Fogel. Fogel is prevailing in the lower groove. Caution flag's going to come out. And Jeff Cote, a little slow moving on the track. Let's go back and take a look. From the coat. Just been informed from race control that they are going to a single file restart, folks. About 30 laps to go. They want to have a green flag run, so they are going to go single file back to the green. They head into lap number 97. Lights off the pace car, and again, single file restart. Pace car into the pits. There's the green flag in a checkup. Said, teammate, why ain't you going? Josh Berry checked up, and now Patrick Vogel's in second. Vogel, though, trying to hold on to it. Allen's back to the lower groove inside of him. Side by side out of 4. Allen's going to have it. Caution flag comes out yet again. We'll go back and follow. Looks like it might have been the 33 of Scott Naslin. And there we see Naslin. So we'll back it up just a little bit further for you so we can capture that. And it looks like Naslin come down right over the front of Christian Peterson, and he's going to be spun out. So here on lap 103, here's what your top 5 looks like. Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen, Daniel Pope, Stephen Matthews, and Mason Dunn. It'll be 21 to go when we get to green flag. 3 lead changes, 11 cautions. Pace cars into the pits. There's the green flag. We're back to the race with 21 to go. And Josh Deeds with a 0.3 of a second lead over teammate Jeremy Allen. Under 20 laps remain for the Super Lates here at Southern National. Back in 8th position. It was a nice little battle here with Daniel Williamson and Jordan Eckerson, but they have gone single file. Christian Peterson looking to get around Satoru Ono. Ono in 6th position. This is the best he's run so far in the series, trying to hold off the 23 car of Peterson. The number 26 of Mason Dunn just ahead, and Ono's going to make contact to the bumper in the front stretch and continues to make contact. Dunn will not relinquish the position to the faster 96 of Satoru Ono. Jeremy Allen holding on to second as he warding off the 16 of Daniel Pope II. Your race leader into the backstretch on lap 113. 12 laps away from pulling back-to-back victories here at Southern National in the Cars eSport Tour. The number 91 of Stephen Matthews back and forth as now Peterson was able to get around Ono as well as Dunn. Ono falls back to 7th. Erickson in 8th. And a 3-car battle back here with 10 to go. Leverall and McCauley fighting themselves side by side in the backstretch, and we've got another caution flag. And the 4 of Daniel Williamson turned around on pit road. Daniel Williamson. Right behind Hunter Combs. Or excuse me, the 15 of Ricky Harden. And the contact to the back of Harden. And as we see the 65 as well in the mix, as Wayne Hutchinson's going to turn Williamson. So both Harden and Williamson will have a chain reaction that gets them both spun out. Bringing out the next caution on the night. And with 7 laps to go, folks, never say never. This guy's back out on the field. Currently 90 laps down, but definitely wants to finish this race on the track. How about that? The 9 of Josh Deeds. Led a total of 8 laps. Was taken out of the race early. Five laps to go. The lights should be off the pace car. Back to double file restarts. May be the last restart we see here tonight. In fact, it will be the last restart we see here tonight. Any cautions after this will freeze the field. Here we go. Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen up front, pace car into the pits. Green flag flies, 4 laps to go. Contact made, 3 laps to go. Peterson to the inside of Pope. 2 laps now remain. The next time by, the white flag will be in the air. Oh no, looking for his first top 5. Can they get there? They're not going to get there. The field will be frozen. So we'll be under caution for the final lap tonight, as there was a big incident in the backstretch. How about Christian Peterson? From 28th to 3rd, what a finish for the 23 machine. Josh Berry picks up victory back-to-back here at Southern National. We'll take you up to the blimp, folks. Fireworks in the air, just at the top of your screen. There is your winner doing a burnout in front. Josh Berry in the Speed Coach Chevrolet picks up victory for the second time here at Southern National. So we will go ahead and show you the quick race results, folks. Out of the 125 completed for the Super Lates, 3 lead changes, 14 total cautions on the night. Bring up the results for you. And we'll be looked to join with the 3rd place finisher here tonight. Started 28th on the field, Christian, and you're able to bring this car all the way up to a 3rd place finish tonight. What a race it was for you in the Peterson irrigation machine. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. A lot of yellows, a lot of things to miss. At the early stages for me because I started so far back. Luckily, I was able to get through it all. Yeah, I mean, I think I got sent to the back once because I had contact with Wade, the 12 car, and I really thought I was done from there. I think that was like lap 75 or around 75 or 70 or something, and I thought I was pretty much done from there, but the outside was working pretty good. I was able to roll around some people, and just wasn't enough laps to get back to the front, and shouldn't have got that penalty and get sent to the back, or else I think I could have had something for Josh there.
Well, an excellent job, needless to say. I mean, you wheeled that machine through the field. Still a heck of a job to go from 28th to a 3rd place finish. Is there any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give?
Just P-Money Designs. Just all the paint schemes, everybody at 6-Man. I don't know where Seth was tonight, so shout out to him. Hopefully he makes it back for next week. And yeah, that's about it.
Congratulations, Christian, on your 3rd place finish here at Southern National.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're going to snag one of the 2 teammates here as Jeremy Allen joins us now, the 24 machine here tonight, running right behind teammate Josh Berry. And I got to ask one quick question here for you, Jeremy. At one point, when we did the single file restarts that they had on the field, your teammate didn't kind of quite go out of 4 as expected. You checked up, and Patrick Fogel was able to get to the inside of you. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I guess Josh didn't leave it out of. You know, he just kept it in 4th there. Just wasn't paying attention, and none of us were ready for it. You know, I hit the pedal, and he just wasn't going anywhere, and that allowed Fogel to get underneath me and get around me. But I think Fogel ended up getting black flagged for that, so that was a little bit unfortunate for him. But yeah, Josh just made a bonehead move there and didn't take it out of 4th.
But needless to say, you worked this car through the field and holding off guys that, you know, you had a good battle there with Fogel for a while, and you worked your way through the field up into 2nd position. Tell us, from the time that you had practiced and through qualifying here tonight, the temperatures really dropped off down to 65 degrees. How did the car handle for you out here on the track for this feature race?
Well, from what I hear, this is just typical, Southern National. You come out here and you practice, and you're a little too loose, and you tighten it up, and now you're too tight. And that's kind of what happened to us in practice. We thought we'd be okay for the race, and I thought we were. And then I got in here, and I was a little tight in the center, and it was just hurting me all race long. I probably shouldn't have finished second. There was probably 3 or 4 guys behind me there that had a better car than me, but I was just able to outmaneuver them and get better starts.
Well, you're able to take the Speedco machine all the way into second position here tonight. Is there any thanks or shout-outs you'd like to give?
I just want to thank everyone back on High Performance Motorsports for the set, and Josh and all them guys, Jordan and Donut and AJ for the set. They really worked hard this week, and of course Speedco for coming on board, and CRA and Cars Tour for doing this, and especially you guys up there in the booth, calling a race that was a little bit longer than planned tonight. I think we had 20 cautions tonight. Felt like.
Yeah, we got to double digits, but, that is a good hard-fought night of racing for you. So, but congratulations again here tonight, Jeremy, and getting your second place finish at Southern National.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're going to be joined now with the number 88, Josh Berry out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Cheerwine and Speedco, the sponsors on the car, takes it to victory lane here tonight after the pass that you passed Josh Dietz after Linkowitz got into him. Ended up leading a total of 116 laps here. Tell us a little bit about your race and your expectations, knowing that you had to try to come away with back-to-back victories after you took victory here in the Super Lates back on December 3rd.
Yeah, actually, it was a relatively uneventful race for me. After James and Josh Dietz got together there in the beginning, that kind of put me in the lead, and I was able to kind of manage my gap and hold on to it from there. I'd like to race those guys. I hate that it happened, but I guess Josh has made some people angry with his racing, so I guess that guy had to get even with him or something. But luckily, I was able to avoid it and continue on. And really after that, it was just about just being smart. I was a little bit worried about if I was using up too much tires or anything, but I really felt like the car was really good. It stayed under me really good the whole time. I got to apologize on one of the restarts. I made a mistake and got caught sleeping and didn't have the car in the right gear and screwed up the restart. And unfortunately, Patrick Fogel got flagged for it, and also unfortunately, the cat was muted in the game, so I would have taken blame for that. That's what happened, but unfortunately I couldn't plead my case on that one, and he got black flagged for it. So I felt bad for that. It was a fun race. I had a lot. It was nice when we got some green flags. I just hate all the cautions. I don't know what you're going to do to fix that. I think some of these people that wreck over and over need parked. But other than that, it was a pretty fun race for me. I had a really good car, and glad to get another win.
Definitely like you said, an uneventful night up front, but a lot of people definitely battle out. It's good to see your teammate finish in second position behind you after fighting very hard with Patrick Fogel and a few other drivers out there who's trying to get into that podium finish. Coming up next week, we're at South Boston. What's the schedule like for the eSports Tour? When are we going to see the 88 machine back on the track?
Well, unfortunately, the Cars Tour Championship Banquet is next Saturday night at Hendrick Motorsports, so I will not be at South Boston. I'd love for them to move it, though, so I could run, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that one, so I guess whatever's after that. I had fun doing this stuff. It's fun racing the supers like this and doing it. We're having some fun doing it, so I just want to thank everybody at CRA and with Cars and Kyle and all his guys for putting this on. I know they're trying to do the best jobs they can, and it's a lot of work that goes into this stuff, as well as the broadcast with you guys. You guys do a great job broadcasting it. So as long as it's here, we're going to probably keep showing up, and whenever I can race, I'll run.
All right, Josh. Well, congratulations on your victory here at Southern National.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. What a night of racing. 2 feature races for you. 2 different divisions, the late model stocks and the super late models here at Southern National Week 4 of the Cars eSport Tour. Let's take a look at the final results in the super late models. It is Josh Berry, Jeremy Allen, Christian Peterson, Daniel Pope the second, Satoru Ono picking up his top 5 finish, first of the season for him. Mason Dunn, Patrick Fogel, Zach Knowles, Cody McCauley, Kyle Leverald finishing in the top 10. Jordan Erickson, Wayne Hutchinson, Ricky Hardin, Jeff Coates, Stephen Matthews, Daniel Williamson, Scott Naslin, Mike Rhino, Tommy Ryan, Dylan Little through 20. Wade Cheetah, Ricky LeDuc, Brad Carpenter, Nicholas Johnson, Jody Green, Dylan Rowe, Hunter Combs, Chad Miller, Josh Dietz, Jeremy Adams, and your 31st car, James Linkowitz. Here tonight, that is your results for the super late models. And again, folks, a great night of racing. Got a little bit cooler than expected at the feature time, but these drivers were still put on a great show. And again, coming up next Saturday night, the Cars eSport Tour in week number 5 moves to South Boston. Qualifying in last chance qualifier action will be out on Facebook as always starting about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Features will be up around 9 o'clock, so make sure you put that on your calendars and join us next Saturday night. If you'd like to know more about the Forge Broadcasting Network, check us out on the web at forgebroadcasting.com. We do have a sprint car race coming up Monday night, modifieds on Tuesdays, and late models on Fridays and Saturdays, folks. And again, a special shout out tonight to Ryan Eckstein of Eckstein Cameras for the beautiful camera work that he put on for Southern National. Always a pleasure to be able to have his cameras on the track. But that looks like it's going to do it for us here tonight, folks. I'm Dustin Caldwell saying thanks for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network, and have a good night.